Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me. There has been many computer and video games released over the years with really bad box art. I have compiled a top 10 list of what I think are the worst offenders. I'll start the bad box art list with the orange box on the Xbox 360. Half-Life 2 is one of my, if not my favourite, video game of all time. And when this hit the Xbox 360, or rather the package, because it also includes the orange box, Half-Life 2 Episode 1 and Half-Life 2 Episode 2, as well as the awesome Team Fortress 2 and Portal, I just thought it looked really tacky. And when I saw advertisements for this package in the Xbox magazines at the time, I thought it was like a placeholder image and would get the real thing when it actually hit the shelves. But no, that is actually the box art for the orange box, and it's not very good. Next up is Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters on the PS4. I've never played this game, but I remember seeing the box art, and yeah, look at it. What a mishmash of logos, and it's just a mess. You kind of have to really find the name of the game. You have to look carefully because there's so many words and lettering and fonts going on. So this had to be on the list. Tokyo Twilight Ghost Hunters on the PS4. In at number 8, one of my favourite video games of yesteryear, Mega Man 2 on the Nintendo Entertainment System. This is actually the PAL version's box art. If I remember correctly, the North American version wasn't as bad. So yeah, I love this game, like Half-Life 2, or rather Orange Box, but unfortunately the box art for the PAL version is awful. I mean, how does that resemble Mega Man? Mega Man's this cutesy little blue guy who bounces around the platforms shooting stuff, and this just makes the game look really serious, and it's just such a bad cover for one of the best titles on the NES. Next on the list is another favourite of mine and another NES game, Festas Quest. I have mentioned this on the channel before. I played a lot of this as a kid, but the box art was just really weird. I mean, why is Uncle Fester wearing lipstick for a start? Yeah, it's terrible. It's creepy, it's weird. That cover just does not work for this game. And again, the gameplay is really good. It's a cool game. It's quite a unique video game, but the cover is so bad. In at number 6 on the list is Great Soccer on the Sega Master System. I have featured this on the channel in my bad video game series, so this one gets another award. Not only is it in the bad video games category, it's also now part of the bad box art category. I mean, the Sega Master System had quite a few stinkers when it came to the artwork on the front of their games boxes, but Great Soccer is up there as one of the worst. I mean, look, it's a leg kicking a football. There's been no effort, no thought put into this whatsoever. And to make matters worse, like I've already said, the game itself is an absolute stinker, an all-round terrible package, and topped off with a really bad cover. In at number 5 on the Nintendo DS, Russell Grant's Astrology. Enough said about that one. This is another game that I haven't actually played, but I do remember seeing the box art. Tecmo Secret of the Stars on the SNES. It's just really, really weird, kind of, yeah, it's all very strange. I just don't like that artwork. I'm unsure whether the game is any good. Look at the artwork. Enough said, it needs to be on this list. Another Sega Master System game to feature on this bad box art list, Vigilante. We actually did a old school video, part of the old school series. We played Vigilante on the TurboGrafx 16. It is hard as balls. It was on many systems. It was ported to like nearly every system, I think. The cover for the Sega Master System version, however, as you can see, is terrible. I mean, look at that. It's just a monstrosity, and it needed to be on this list. In at number 2 is Ninja Golf. I played this way back in the day. The Atari 2600 was my first experience playing video games at home. And yeah, this is one of the games on the Atari 7800. Enough said, it's a ninja with golf clubs. I don't actually remember if the game was any good or not. I played it over a friend's house who did own the 7800. Even as a kid, I realised that is a terrible cover for a video game, and it deserves its place at number 2. It didn't quite win this bad box art award, but it nearly came in at number 1. So what is at number 1? I'm sorry, Mega Man, but the award for bad box art, or the worst box art, goes to the Nintendo Entertainment System's first Mega Man game. Look at that. Look at that. That is actually the North American box art. I think we got different box art on the PAL version, so the European versions, and it wasn't as bad. And I did a bit of reading up before making this video on the original Mega Man and its box art, and apparently it did affect sales in the US. It didn't sell as well, and a lot of that was due to the terrible box art. I mean, if you know nothing about the game, it's the 80s. I think this was released sort of 89, was it? 90? And you see that on the shelves, you're just going to be like, yeah, I'm not picking that up. Who's the weird blue and yellow guy supposed to be as well? I mean, yeah, I know he's supposed to be Mega Man, but still, terrible stuff. I don't know what Capcom were thinking, and it wins. Mega Man 1 on the NES wins the bad box art category, and yeah, I think it's a worthy winner. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you can think of any bad video game box art. I mean, there's tons and tons and tons of games out there with pretty bad artwork on the covers of their games, but that is my personal top 10 list, guys. Let me know what you think of it. As always, thank you for watching. Hit this video up with a like, please. Likes go a long way. Subscribe to the channel if you don't already, and look out for more content coming your way very soon. Take care.